Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. So here we have written the styles in our React component using the inline styling. So that means we have created a single curly braces, so curly brackets which denotes writing of JavaScript inside the JSX, and here simply we have created a object, style object. So that is nothing but, so this is how we will be writing the styles in the React thing. So this looks clean. So this is where the inline method breaks down because it will look clean. Now there is also another way around this working. We can also create object variables and pass them to the elements. So how we can create this one? So we will create a style object variable. We create the same way we create a JavaScript object. This object is then passed to the style attribute of the element we want to style. So instead of adding the styles inline directly, as we did in our previous example like this, so we just pass the object variable as which I will show you now. So here, for example, let's say that here we are having these all the style objects, right? So let's say that I will copy this style object, this container object, and I will create a variable, something like constant container is equal to, constant container is equal to like this, and we'll have another one, something like constant header, and here I can directly add the container. Fine, right? And this one I will take here and I will add constant header is equal to, I will paste it here, and we can make use of this header directly. Header, I can write the header, and the another one is the label container. Okay, so this is one is a label container, right? So here I will copy this one, constant label container is equal to, I will paste it this one and semicolon, and I can use this label container directly, and this one is our label. So I can copy this one and I can write here constant label is equal to, like this I will copy, and here we can add our label here like this, and this one is nothing but what I can say is form container. We can take it as a form container, and I will add it here, constant form container. Okay, and I will add it here. That's it. So now I can use this in the place of here form container. That's it. Now the same thing we have achieved it here. So in this code depot we have created around 5 or 6 object variables, like 5, I think 1 2 3 4 5, yeah, 5 object variables we have created. And now what we have did, we passed these variables to the element instead of typing them directly. So that is the main thing. If you look at the object properties, like the camel cases will be converted into dash separated CSS attribute during compilation. So for example, let's say that if you try to see here to do, if I want to mention this to do in the inspect element, so this one will be automatically converted. Let's try to, yeah, here flex direction. So here we have added this one as in camel case, but this one will be automatically converted into a dash separated thing CSS attribute during compilation. So that is one thing you need to understand. Now another thing what I want to tell you is, it is also possible to pass a variable as a value to a property. For example, let's say that here we are having 10 pixel comma 20 pixel, right? So here I can create another variable, something like constant spacing is equal to, I will paste it like this, and you can pass this variable as a value to an object property, and here also they are using same thing, right? So you can also use the spacing. Now this also works the same way, so there is no, so in many JavaScript environments or something like that, so creating a global object variable, for example, let's say that here we are having a object variables defined to this component only. Sometimes what people will try to do is, if you want to use these all the styles and all those things in every component means, so you will try to create these all the things in a global style way, global object variables. So this creates a bad practice. This is a bad practice, but it's fine in React, not a problem. But files are not visible to other files unless imported. We can create as many object variables even with the same name without the conflict. So how we can do it is, so if you want to share the styles across many React components, means this stays same styles, so we will create a separate file and we will import that file into our component whichever it will having. So now I will try to show you how we can share it between the components. For example, let's say that, so here what I will try to do, So like this we can do it. So the style objects and the components do not have to be in the same file. So here the component and the style objects do not have to be in the same file. we can create a separate .js file for our styles, export these styles, and then import them into the components where we want to use them. Doing this like this makes the style reusable across multiple components. Let's do this one for this component. Let's create a file, separate JS file, that is styles.js. So here I will be creating a file, something like styles.js file, and I will copy and I will add these all the styles from add to do, and I will paste it here in our styles.js file. Okay, so here I have pasted styles.js file. So now what I want to do is, so here in this code, so we can export each style object individually, which will also mean importing them individually. So this might get tedious if there are many styles objects in the file. So here what I can say is, creating an object that contains all styles only makes sense. This object is exported and imported once to the component where it will be used. Let's do that for now. So here what I will do is, so I am exporting here, export constant styles is equal to, so however you want you can do it, I am trying to show you. So here container I want to export it, the container I can give it. So now the name and the key property and the value is same, right? So I can mention it like this, ES6 syntax. And here I am importing the header, label container, and the label, and also the form container. Okay, so these are the styles which I am trying to get imported. Now here we have we have exported it, right? So let's try to import this one in our component. So here how we can import it, import from styles, right? Styles file. Yeah, this is styles file, and what I need to import, that is nothing but styles. Now wherever we are trying to use this one, so we need to like this, styles dot container, styles dot header, styles dot label container, and styles dot label, and styles dot form container. That's it. Now then also we are able to see the same output. So this is one thing. So in this add to do, we will import the styles object. This object is often used to style components for our React app, and it is used just like any other JavaScript object. So that is main thing. So now considering the pros and cons of this inline styling and all those things, the thing to take home from this is that styles can be used and reused in multiple components. The styles just need to be imported and added to the style attribute. So that is main thing. And of course there are situations where you should not use inline styling, and that's where our next two methods come in. I will try to explain you. So the pros of this one is, using inline style can help you quickly prototype your interface. And the cons for this one, or disadvantage for this one, is the styles declaration can quickly get messy and disorganized with inline styling. Additionally, inline styling does not encourage the dry principle, that is means do not repeat yourself principle. Using inline styling is not suitable for large projects with a lot of code. So these are the disadvantages of this inline styling. Now we will try to see about the other types how we can use it in our React components, the CSS thing. Hope you understood about this inline styling, how we can use it in different ways. I will commit this code in our new branch, that is video-117. Whoever may be having doubts, or if you want to refer this code, so you can go to my GitHub repository URL and you can clone this code. The repository URL is provided in the description below, so you can have a look at this one. So here inline styles. Let's commit this code and publish this branch. So that's it guys about this inline styling. In the next video we will see about the another method, how we can implement the styling in the components. Hope you understood about this concept. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.